Hey viewers, welcome back to my channel Vaha Woman. This is your friend and host Rajni Vohra, and it's time to meet a special guest today. How environment awareness and developing sensitivity towards environmental issues can cause change in perspective, leading to simple yet very powerful innovative solution. A fabulous example of it is a 14 years old girl who has innovated a mobile iron cart using a solar panel to power a steam iron box rather than conventional charcoal. Meet this bright, intelligent student of SKP Vinita International School of Tamil Nadu, Vinisha Uma Shankar.
Hello.
Vinisha, we welcome you on our show and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Vinisha, congratulations on your superb achievements, and
Thank you.
we are looking forward to know your story. Yeah. Let me start this conversation with your story. So, can you briefly narrate to us your solar iron card story and what change do you see that has brought around you?
Okay, so there's a very small process of an incident that actually happened, and it happened right here in my street, which kind of proves that for innovation, you don't need to go far and wide searching for problems. It could be in your own neighborhood. So, what actually happened is there are a few ironing people in my street, and I call them ironing vendors. And I noticed that they used charcoal. When I noticed this was when I was coming home from school, and I noticed that they were actually finished during their ironing work, and they were dumping the charcoal in the sewage. And a few of them wrapped their charcoal and went to a nearby landfill to dump it there. I noticed that this was wrong, but I didn't actually quite understand what was wrong in it. So I came back home that day and I decided to do my homework first, and then I did a brief research on how charcoal is produced and how people actually use it. And the first thing that I figured out, charcoal is produced by deforestation. This is a big statement actually, considering that deforestation is a major problem that contributes to climate change.
True.
And though we see people who iron clothes on a daily basis, we never really gave it a second thought because it was so common to see them. But giving it a second thought actually shows to you that it has a lot of in depth problems. Deforestation is just one of them. The second problem is respiratory diseases.
Yeah.
Charcoal produces a lot of toxic fumes, and when inhaled, it can cause a lot of respiratory diseases, which I know that some of the ironing vendors suffer from, which is one thing which I don't think is necessary for people who iron clothes. The last thing they need to suffer is a disease. So that's the second problem. And the final problem is pollution. As I mentioned in the first place, they dump charcoal either in the sewer or in landfills, which both cause pollution, water pollution and land pollution. And burning causes air pollution. So all of this can be eliminated just by using a solar powered iron cart.
Indeed, indeed. So, Vinisha, I want to ask you one frank question. How much help did you get from your family, school, people around you in shaping up this project?
Okay, so when I first got this idea, I was only 12. Nobody at my school knew about my project back then. I used to study well at school, but none of them really thought I was developing an idea in my head when I was still 12. So I just went about this charcoal idea for a while. Then, only after that, I told my parents that I have this idea about a solar powered ironing cart. What do you think of it? And they were happy to help and support me in it. So the first support I got was from my parents. my father took up the role of figuring out which competitions I could submit this idea to,
Wow.
because he's more of the technical support for me. And what he figured out is that if my idea remains an idea, then nobody will really know about it. Then it's
Yes.
practically useless.
Right.
So there has to be a platform where you can showcase your idea.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, nobody will come to know about it and it won't benefit anybody in the end. So
Indeed.
I decided, I was still 12, and competitions would be a perfect place and it would provide a platform where many students alike would come with their ideas. So my
Mhm.
father helped me in that form, and my mother actually works as a teacher. So since I was already in middle school and the studies was building up, going towards the higher classes, now
Uh-huh.
I'm in ninth grade,
Mhm.
and my mother really helps me in the academic part of things, and she can teach me really well. So both my parents helped me together, taking two different responsibilities, and together they helped me achieve this goal.
Hats off to your parents. Vidisha, if I'm not wrong, you have one more innovation. You developed a smart ceiling fan which operates by itself using motion sensors. So,
Yes,
can you briefly let us know more about that?
yes, I can definitely do that. There's one thing about the ceiling fan which I would like to clarify at the first itself. Many people misunderstood what the ceiling fan is about,
Mhm.
and that it's very similar to the normal sensor based fans in the market. Well, though it does operate on sensors, that's only one part of what the ceiling fan is about. There are many features which they haven't heard about yet and which I would like to talk about. The fan's blades are aerodynamic.
Yeah.
So, what's the benefit of it? Well, there's one thing which I always experience with the conventional ceiling fans. I only get air if I sit underneath it. If
Mm.
I move even an inch away from the fan, well, I don't get any air, which
Yeah.
makes the ceiling fan practically useless.
Yes.
So I decided I need to change something about this. And I read about the engines in the planes and how it works with those aerodynamic tilted blades. And I wondered, can I replicate that here as well?
Mhm.
So I tried, and it actually does work.
Wow.
The aerodynamic blades can actually push air to the whole room and ventilate it properly, unlike the fans that we have now.
Mhm.
So, and also since it's aerodynamic, it can actually reduce the electricity consumption. And
Mhm.
the second point, it's made of lightweight materials. And why it's important is when something is light, it can spin faster.
Yeah.
So we can increase the speed of the fan to even higher speeds than we have right now. And obviously, the sensors can actually also aid in electricity reduction
Mhm.
because they can automatically detect human movement and turn on and off when needed.
Yeah.
So, all these features combined can actually really help in the efficiency of electricity usage across the country.
Wonderful. And Vinisha, what are your dreams for the nation and for yourself?
For myself, I definitely want to become a scientist in the future. It's one
You're
of my
already a
main
scientist. You're
dreams.
already a scientist.
Yes, currently I'm an innovator. In the future, I'd like to become a proper scientist, one which I can actually invent things and work with other people as well.
Yes.
The one thing which I like to become a scientist is you can explore a variety of fields and you can invent anything you actually like. You can discover things you like. You can team up with like minded people, and I think it would be really fun to do that. So that's my ambition.
Uh-huh.
And one of my wish for the country is that it should become powered by renewable energy in the
Uh-huh.
future, and clean air, clean water, and clean land should become fundamental human rights for all Indian citizens.
Mm.
And hopefully, this can be replicated for international citizens as well, citizens across the whole world.
Yes, yes, very, very important, Vinisha. Thank you so much for talking to us. Good luck and tons of best wishes to you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Take care and see you.